Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the Xiaomi Mi4 with me, and this is the Indian retail unit, and we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this device. And this is the 16 gig variant that is soon going to be sold in India via their flash sales via Flipkart. I'll have the link in the show notes. And the thing is that as of now, they are only going to sell the 16 gig variant, but Xiaomi has said that they'll also be introducing the 64 gig variant of this device very soon in the Indian market, but they haven't specified what will be the pricing and when they'll launch. And if you notice, the price quoted on the box is 19,999. That comes to about US 340 odd dollars or so for the 16 gig variant. One thing to note is that this Mi4 that is being sold in India will not work with 4G services in India, so you got to be aware of that. And this is the white color variant that we have, and this is the successor to the pretty popular Mi3, which was sold in India for just around 14,000 bucks. And this is not the screen guard, guys, just gives you an idea about the port. It says that the volume rocker is over here, power button over here, and the SIM slot is over here. And initial impressions, the build quality looks amazing. The in-hand feel, I would say, it's a metallic body, and we have the protection. We'll look at this a bit later. Let's look at the accessories, and this looks like nothing but the USB cable, which is just a micro USB to USB cable, and this is the power brick that we get with this unit, and it's a 2 amp charger. And further down, if we go, I don't think so we do get other accessory. This is the SIM ejector tool that we'll use to put in the SIM card. And again, do remember, this is just a single SIM device, a warranty statement, and the user guide, which gives you a basic idea about the device and how do you put the SIM card. So let me keep these things to the side. So here is the device itself, and we don't get earphones with this one. And initial feel, the build quality actually looks pretty good. The back is again plastic, but this entire casing is of metal, and that gives a very premium look, I would say. And let's power this on for the first time. This will be the first boot for this device. Gives that Mi logo, and the battery is actually sealed inside. The battery is supposed to be a 3000 milliamp hour battery. And regarding the other configuration, the rear facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter, but the front facing camera is supposed to be an 8 megapixel shooter, and the screen is a 5-inch screen, which is a 1080p screen, and it comes preloaded with MIUI 6, as you can see. Let's just quickly just set this up and let's move on. And now it is asking us to use the keyboard, and we do have quite a bit of keyboards that are pre-installed: the Swift key, the Google keyboard, and even a Hindi input. I'll just use Swift keys because I just like that. And we can set up our Wi-Fi network, so I'll just connect it. And the good thing is it is supporting both the 2.4 gigahertz as well as the 5 gigahertz band. And location, and this is the experience program. It's off by default, and I'll agree to for Google services, and it says we are set. Again, it comes with the custom UI, that is MIUI, and this one runs the latest one, that is the Mi 6, and it says that we can use the pinch gesture, etc. And this is a lot flatter compared to MIUI 5 that we have seen in earlier devices like the Redmi Note and even the Mi 3. And we do have this toggle notifications over here, and if you use I think so 2-finger swipe, no, we don't have the 2-finger swipe, and we can just move to the right for further settings. And let's click here for the basic settings that we have. So the UI looks very flat, I would say similar to iOS. And out of the box, it's running the Android version 4.4.4, that is KitKat, but this device is also going to get the Lollipop update. So that is regarding that. And the good thing is the configuration. Regarding the configuration, it's powered by a Snapdragon 801 chipset, which is a quad core processor. It has 3 gigs of RAM. The GPU is the Adreno 330 GPU, and the rear facing camera is a 13 megapixel shooter, whereas the front facing camera is a 8 megapixel shooter. This device comes with 16 gigs of internal storage, but we do not have any micro SD card also. So let's look at how much storage is actually left on this device. And looks like that storage will be in this additional settings. Yes. And if you go to the storage, out of that 16 gigs, the available space that we have is just around 12.24 gigabytes. So you got to be aware of this. So you just cannot expand the storage via micro SD card or something like that, because we don't have that on this device. So the storage can be an issue if you are sort of a power user. But as I mentioned, Xiaomi has said that they might also be introducing the 64 gig variant of this device in the Indian market very soon. So this is the UI that we get. Again, we don't have any app tray for this in Mi UI, but again, we can also install third-party launchers like Google Launcher, and they work. On the bottom, we have 3 touch type capacitive buttons. One is for the menu, the first one, and the second is for home, and lastly, this is for the back. If you hold this menu button for a while, you get to other options also, and you can customize it. And let me actually, and the Play Store is actually pre-installed, so you don't have to worry, and you have to just add your Google account and you can start downloading apps directly. And let's see the stock browser. Yeah, the Google folder is there, and these are the apps that are installed. Let's fire up the Chrome web browser, and let's just go to, we have to agree to the terms. Yes, let's go to a website called readuff.com. Oops. And this is the keyboard. We are using the Swift keys. And again, if you notice how quickly it loads it. And let's go to the desktop variant. Again, it loads it pretty quickly. Again, it's a very powerful device. It's powered by a Snapdragon 801 chipset, which is a quad core processor, and it has 3 gigs of RAM. So no wonder it's handling it very well. And I also like the screen quality. The accuracy is very good. The whites look white, and if you notice, the viewing angles are also very good. So in terms of web browsing, you'll have a great experience, I would say. The back, though it's plastic in nature, it is not designed to be actually opened. So the battery is actually sealed inside on this unit. And let's also quickly look at the camera. Let's bring some objects over here. The main camera is a 13 megapixel shooter. Let's look at it. And we have that tap to focus, and it says we can adjust the exposure also. So yeah, we have that option, and you can just click on this after it focuses and it'll take the snaps. So you don't have to go over here. Let's look at these snaps, and I'll just oops, let me show that. And these were the snaps that we took, and as you can see, they are actually pretty good. But I would be testing this camera a lot more in varying light conditions. And I would say the nearest competitor to this device would be this, what do you say, the OnePlus One. And let me just go back, which is selling for around 22,000 baht. This OnePlus One comes with 64 gigs of internal storage, and it also has 4G LTE support. So again, that's it for now for this very quick look at this Mi4. If you have any specific questions around this device, do post them in the YouTube comments and I'll try to include them in my review. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free to subscribe. And thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.